Hi, welcome to Juice Bar. Today we're gonna mix a Trinidad Especial. So the Trinidad Especial is a cocktail created by Valentino Bolognese in 2008. With this recipe he won a competition about Angostura in Europe, and that's because this cocktail features 30 milliliters of Angostura. Now, am I the only one that sometimes thinks like, I really like Angostura even just by itself? I guess other people do too, especially in Trinidad. And this recipe uses a lot of Angostura, an unusual amount. Usually you will use 1 dash, 2 dash, a few drops. Here is 30 milliliters, and it's the main ingredient in the cocktail, and let's try it. We start with 20 milliliters of lime juice, freshly squeezed. Then we go on with 30 milliliters of orgeat. Then we have 10 milliliters of pisco. I'm gonna use this Sarcai de Azpitia Pisco Puro, made from Torontal grapes. 42%. It's a fresh pisco and a good one. And in the end, last but definitely not least, the piece of resistance of this cocktail, which is 30 milliliters of Angostura, the bitters from Trinidad and Tobago. Now, how do I get 30 milliliters of Angostura out from the bottle? Should I just do like this? Okay. Somehow I made it. Of course, Angostura is not a major expense for a bar for normal cocktails, but if you start using by 30 milliliters at a time, it becomes pretty expensive. So let me guess some ice, and guess what? I prepared the ice here. And then let's give it a shake. Wow, it has a bright red color. Let's see. Let's double strain it in our... cocktail glass. It's a pretty blood red cocktail. Yeah, I guess the color is not one of the most appeasing, but let's give this a try. A Trinidad Especial. Cheers. I really like it. Yeah, it's a bit spicy. I'm not quite sure what are the exact spices they use to make Angostura, but because the orgeat and the lime counterbalance well the bitterness of the Angostura, and then you're left with a really clear flavor of pimento or allspice. If you like that, this is your cocktail. It tastes a lot like allspice. But that's toward the end. The first part of the flavor, it's lime orgeat, which classic combo, really tasty. Experimented before with the orgeat lemonade, which is really good too, with a bit of bitterness. I think the pisco just is there to give a bit of volume to the whole thing and a bit of lightness. You cannot really taste it, but I think it definitely helps. Otherwise you will have a too compact, really dense drink. And yeah, I like it. Look, I think 2 more sips, this is gonna be over. Really nice. The spices are well counterbalanced by the acidity of the lime and the sweetness of the orgeat. Of course, you have a large amount of orgeat. 30 milliliters is something you will not normally have in a cocktail. Most cocktails will use like 10, 15 milliliters. But it's probably needed to counterbalance the Angostura spiciness and power. But as you can see, I'm really enjoying this. So I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Share with anybody you like and don't like. Shake yourself a drink, and hopefully I will see you next time. Cheers. By the way, talking about blood color, my wife is still mad at me because I show her The Shining. The thing is, I just told her, you have to see it just because so you understand every time other people reference The Shining. Of course I think it's a good movie, but even if you don't think it's a good movie, the amount of time people would just mention twins, hallway with a weird pattern on the moquette, or two weirdly symmetrical elevator, or a hotel there up on a hill. People are just gonna mention The Shining, and some pieces of culture you just have to see because they are so ingrained in our society, civilization, that you just need to know, otherwise you're missing out all the jokes. What about somebody say, here's Johnny, and you don't know what it means in the context?